Bangladesh has been a phenomenal experience. We've been thinking about coming to Bangladesh all our lives, and especially with friends like you and Ananda over here, it's made a wonderful experience. And we had few things which we had in our mind before coming to Dhaka, that how the place is going to be where photography is concerned, because all the Asian countries more or less they behave like, while photography with people, it behaves more or less the same way, and it was absolutely the same way. People are very friendly, and it is a wonderful experience to be here.
I think a lot has changed over the years, and the city is totally different than what it was a few years back. It's an evolving city, and people are always very nice in Dhaka. So it's a great experience to be in Dhaka.
See, I'm waiting to look at the outputs, but I've seen some of the photographers, their work I've seen before, and really I'm expecting them to come up with some winners here. And they've been good learners, they've been patient learners, and the kind of interaction, the kind of questions they put up, it's quite nice to hear that they're quite intrigued and quite, they find street photography fascinating, because street photography in itself is a very new genre, and people, before they get into it, they want to leave it because it doesn't get you money. But it was interesting to see the passion, which was an underlying passion among them, which is really interesting. I would say, photography or photographers per se have actually made the presence of Bangladesh felt on the globe.
Yeah, that's true.
On its own, Bangladesh, apart from exports of garments, I think the next breed is photographers. Photography is something which is, and especially with schools like Pathshala, I think photography is the next big thing which is going to happen to Bangladesh.
TTL was fascinating for us because we saw some amazing photography, Bangladesh photography through TTL, and I think the association has been wonderful, and we finally come here to meet you guys and take it further.
To put a face to a Facebook profile, it's a totally different experience. Yeah. You probably guessing how the person is going to be when you're meeting that person on Facebook, but meeting a person literally it's a much higher experience, and you've been wonderful. We feel
I think everyone in Bangladesh has been so kind and wonderful.
Dhaka feels like a second home now.
It's wonderful.
And all thanks to you. We have few plans coming up. First is the APF collective, which we are launching, which already has been launched, but it's going to come up in a big way.
Coming up in a big way, and we are coming up with something called the Black Box, which is still a mystery, but details will come out later this month.
Then after the Black Box, there's another plan in the line, which we like to give teasers. So it's still a teaser for another 6 months, then we'll come up with a plan.
Yeah, we since the beginning there was always a 3-stage program, and we are now entering the 3rd stage, which is from 2016. and that's where you'll see a lot of new things happening in APF and
But
around the
trust
globe.
me, it's gonna be all for the photographers.
Yeah, it's
And
for the photographers.
because APF is because of photographers, and it's always going to be for the photographers. We, a lot of people feel that we have some interest, like financially from it, but trust me, it is
It's
more
about
of
giving it
passion.
back. Yeah,
it's
it's
just
about giving
because
it
of
back.
passion, and we're giving it back. It is not. I mean, I think if likes or members were giving us money, then we would have been millionaires by now, and we would have been sitting at home, not doing photography. It's totally out of passion. I would say just follow your dream and believe in yourself.
And read a lot, read books instead of spending time and money on cameras and equipments and lenses. Read books, buy books. That's my advice. Read a lot of new books that come out. Look at the greats, look at Magnum Foundation's work, and I think that's my suggestion. That will be the first step. If you're starting out, read a lot.
I would tell them to remain a kid, because once they grow up, they'll stop shooting. They'll realize what are the drawbacks of photography. So tell them to be a kid. I would always tell them to remain a kid. That's some kind of sign we've got, that remain a kid, and so they should just follow their passion.
This is a completely new experience for us because this is the first time we are having some international photographers, and as you already know that APF is really popular in the areas of street photography, and we are glad that Vineet and Rohit with us today. These 2 days actually I personally learned a lot. Being one of the instructor, actually I find myself comfortable as a student. But thanks to Vineet and Rohit because they have been giving us the way how to see at the pictures, how to shoot in the site, in the field. So I feel myself as a lucky to be associated with this workshop. Actually, that happened because of this social networking what we are having. So APF has their very big group. It's more than 100K members, I think more than that. And TTL is one of the largest in Bangladesh as well. So that came in the global platform, and we actually decided to do something together. And that is the reason we are having this workshop. My expectation is very high, as usual. I expect always very high. The 20 people who are actually participating in this workshop, they will come up with some very good output. In future, actually, we have some plans to have more workshop like this. Definitely, we will invite APF again, and APF as well has some plan to do more workshop together.